Michael,
Andy.
tell me everything you know about grappling,
Okay.
preferably in a self-defense capacity.
Sure. All right. When someone comes at you and they're gonna grapple you, grapple them the same way, and then pull them in close, and then whisper what you're gonna do to them next in their ear, and then do it. Ah.
This is the type of thing that we will learn here today in Fire Pro Wrestling World.
The whole world.
I always call it I always just call it Fire Pro World. So I'm sorry if I'm tripping up a little bit. I'm sure everyone at Spike Chunsoft who is watching this.
Oh yeah. What's really weird is when you say Fire Pro has returned or Fire Pro returns with Fire Pro Wrestling World.
Trust me, how much that has fucked me up. Like that is. So Fire Pro Returns, for anyone who doesn't know, is the game that came before this one, 12 years ago.
Yeah.
It did not stay around when it returned.
It came back. It didn't say I'd be here a while. It just said returns.
It's like, it's like my dad. Came back for a little while and left again. But it has been 12 years since the last proper Fire Pro Wrestling game.
Yeah.
The foremost, like, super hardcore wrestling simulator. This was always sort of like the alternative to the WWE Ukes games, and
Right.
They finally have put out a new one, and it's in early access right now, so that's why this looks a little bare bones. I want to get that out of the way, saying that it's an early access game, just so you don't judge a book by its cover, because they literally misspelled keyboard.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay.
There's some jank to it, but at the same time, as someone who's been a really big fan of Fire Pro Returns for a while, this is giving me pretty much everything I've wanted.
Sure. So let's see what it looks like first.
You want to just go do an exhibition game?
Yeah.
Check some of that out?
Yeah.
All right. So, for an early access one, this actually is pretty feature. It's got a lot of the features you want from Fire Pro. It's got all the different match types, including the SWA rules, which is knockout and submission only, and gruesome fighting, which I believe is knockout only.
So is SWA, is that like an MMA match?
Basically,
Okay.
I'm gonna try not to throw around weird Japanese wrestling promotion names and stuff.
Sure.
It's very inspired by promotions like Rings and Battle Arts, which were in Japan for a while, which were shoot fighting style wrestling. So
Gotcha.
It was still wrestling, but it was realistic.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Sure. No, I understand what you mean.
Okay.
Let's just do an exhibition.
Okay. I was gonna go through the different modes.
Okay.
but-
Yeah. Go ahead. Run them down real quick.
So we've got tournaments that all have these different matches. Tournament is sort of single elimination. A league is more like a round robin thing. They've added battle royales in this game.
Yeah.
I've played a couple of these. They're all right. They're better. They're better than the 2K games I found because you. Go ahead.
They're not. They're. I thought when I played it and I saw Over the Rope, I thought it's a Royal Rumble, and I started in and I put all my many men in there, and I'm like, yeah, let's go, and they all started in the ring because it's Battle Royal.
Yeah,
and that was very. I just started surrounded by people. I was like, oh right, and then I just stood on the side for most of it.
So the developers seem to be pretty open to any and all suggestions people have, so I'm hoping that they will put in proper Royal Rumbles, but for now it is the sort of everyone starts in the ring battle royale.
Yeah.
What I do like is it's, for any Lucha Underground fans out there, it's very Aztec Warfare rules where you can pin and submit people in them as well.
Right,
But
yeah.
I imagine you can also change those settings. So those are the four basic offline types here. We'll go into mission mode in a bit.
Yeah, mission mode's kind of what's different about it, like whole hog from other ones.
So here's a thing about the exhibition modes, is I have not figured out how to make myself able to play it.
What do you mean?
I can't change it off. Oh wait, hold
Yeah,
on.
there you
we
go.
go.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna play as current IWGP champion Kazuchika Okada against Kenny Omega, and we're gonna have a 300-star match.
Take down the time limit so that we're not here forever. Settings. And then there you go. Just put it like
We'll do a 3-minute match.
Okay, that works.
We'll do the shortest possible one because we're gonna be seeing a few different matches here.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna? So a big like thing with this game is how customizable it is. I'm gonna put on Spinning Panther 2017. I don't know what that sounds like, but let's hope it's good.
This is but a taste of the customization within this game.
Oh, we're gonna like dabble with making a guy. So
Oh boy.
you'll see some of that premium jank and some of that premium customization. But so a big thing people do is just have 2 CPUs wrestle because you can set up like a really intricate logic for the CPUs yourself. So if you go on the Steam Workshop, you'll see that. We'll explain it more later, but I just wanted to point out why speed is a thing and why CPU level is a thing.
Right. Yeah. Let's get to the match.
I'm gonna go get my ass kicked by Kenny Omega.
Because like I think like seeing this game might be off-putting, because it is sprites.
It's intimidating.
Yeah, it almost looks like what's the big deal? That's all this is. But like Okada is not in the game.
No, I downloaded this guy.
Yeah. Same with Kenny Omega, where the stock guys
create a wrestler. He did not do the pose.
No.
Sorry, he didn't do the pose. I'm a little mad about it.
Yeah, I kind of avoided that one. Wait, is he not going to do it either? Oh, does he pose in the ring? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you only start with like 30 pre-made guys who in previous games there'd be much more, and they would be like
Parodies.
Yeah,
Almost.
parodies is a good word. Facsimiles of existing or former wrestlers, close enough so that lawyers maybe couldn't get involved.
Yeah.
This one, again, it's in early access, so who knows if they'll add more at some point. But you can, thanks to Steam Workshop, just and they're already populating it. You can just download wrestlers. So
Yeah. That was like the big thing when this game was announced, was people were like, can I download people's wrestlers? And yes.
Oh.
And that is a big selling point, and I just got fucked right on my head by
he reversed you and used your own move.
So I made a rookie mistake there. I went for a big grapple early.
Bad mistake.
Yeah,
So
big mistake there.
If you, as you can see, like every time Andy approaches, Andy's the one in the yellow.
I'm in the yellow and red. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever you go near somebody, you'll do that grappling animation. And
Automatically.
What you want to do is, automatically. What you'll want to do is hit a button when they make contact. We'll show the first mission because it explains that really well, I think. But it's like right when your hands grab them. Yeah, they added a tutorial. That is actually a big deal for Fire Pro, because in the past they did not.
It has legitimately made me better at the game. I can play this game thanks to that tutorial.
Also, this match is about to end in like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try and pin this guy.
One. Not even.
Hey, maybe 3 minutes wasn't the right move.
Oh.
Anyway.
Draw.
Who's really the winner? Nobody. Nobody's the answer to
But
that one.
that's what it looks like. It gives you this like evaluation.
Yeah, that's a new thing as well. Also, hey, on my laptop, the match evaluation thing is in Japanese. So, good to see it's fine on my desktop.
That's weird.
I also want to point out I downloaded that referee.
Oh yeah,
it's the New Japan referee.
I think I have 2 red shoes because I didn't like how the first one looked.
Yeah. So the big like that's basically what it looks like. I think we'll go into mission mode and sort of show that off.
Sure,
because that's a big new thing.
Yeah, that's essentially like whether you're a fan of the series from the past or you're completely new to this. I think mission mode, and especially the tutorial, is probably the most important addition.
Yeah, so mission mode has you playing as the pre-made wrestlers the entire time, which is fine by me. Like, I've already started to develop some affection for these ones.
Yeah.
Like this guy right here, Karts Rowdy. Big fan of Karts Rowdy. But as you see, you get a rank after everyone. There was some like scuttlebutt when this game first came out that people were like, oh no, you have to get S ranks on everything to unlock all the moves.
No.
Not true, you just need to finish the mission.
Yeah.
Is what I've heard.
I finished the mission with an A rank and unlocked a move, so.
Yeah. That being said, that is also a big bone of contention for a lot of hardcore fans, having all the moves locked behind the mission mode. Personally speaking, I kind of like it. It gives me a reason to play through and try different things. Like, this one right here, win with a high-flying move from inside to outside the ring, 1, taught me how to do that. And 2, made me play a wrestling style that I usually don't play in my game. I'm usually very ground-based.
Yeah.
So it made me play as like a high flyer. But let's go into the grapple timing one, because that is kind of the... That explains what you were saying about the way the grappling animation works.
Yeah, it takes us a little bit to get, but I feel like by the time I was done with these, I got it. Oh wow, you can see that red flash really well.
Yeah.
I can't do that on mine.
So you want to hit it when the red light flashes. You just want to... For this right now, I'm just tapping the small button. To play this with the keyboard, I'm playing it with a DualShock. It has native support for the DualShock 4.
I'm using an old wired 360 and it works just fine.
Yeah, it doesn't show what buttons are mapped to the medium, like what each button's mapped to yet. Like you'll see that says medium instead of X, which is what it is by default. But it's kind of...
Isn't it the same as it was in previous ones?
Yeah, it is completely the same as previous ones. Yeah, it's just, if you're playing this on the keyboard, you're going to want to go into the keyboard setting to see what everything's mapped to.
Right. So another thing about this is, and it's kind of teaching you it here, of you start with small moves, then you go to medium, and then you can go start using your big moves. Because if you go for a big move or even a medium move too early, they will counter it.
Yeah, like what happened earlier with me, and that tombstone I tried doing.
Yeah, and Kenny fucked you up.
He got me. Listen, he's the best in the world. So that's he's one of them. Yeah. That's the basics of... We're not doing this here. That's one of the basics of timing. Definitely. I might go into just like... I say... How would you feel about us going and sort of like quickly putting together a guy?
Let's go to edit mode, and then go to team, and then go to transfer wrestler. So this will give you like an idea of the SWA, babyface and heel, SJWs, ruining wrestling. That is what is default.
Yeah, these are the default wrestlers. I've added in some New Japan ones.
Right.
I made a group that I realized I didn't have anyone downloaded for yet, so
sure.
It's just there.
And so when you download stuff from the workshop, it'll come in under retire, and then you have to make New Japan. Then you had to make each one of these teams or stables within New Japan to put them into.
Let me just say, it is like... And I'm just going to go through this so we can sort of show off the different guys while we talk. Here's the thing, like, it is so much easier in this game than it has been in the past.
Oh, yeah.
Like, in the past you had to, like, use the right stick to navigate a menu while... It was weird.
It was almost like... It was what? It was like, I can't think of the word, but it was depending on the place you were on the screen, hitting a button would get you to another part of the screen. But if you were in the wrong spot, when you were explaining it to me... I had to
explain this to Michael the other night when we were hanging out, and it wasn't...
No, it was bad.
I just realized that this guy, who is inadvertently my favorite guy, is Canadian flag based, and I didn't realize that at first. I thought he was an American Dragon reference.
Oh. I don't think any of these are direct wrestlers.
No, there's like, you can tell there's some styles, like this dude's got a lot of Shibata stuff, but also some like Kenta in there.
Yeah.
This guy's got a lot of Eddie Guerrero in him, as well as just like general luchadors. It varies, but like they're generally based on styles as opposed to like specific guys. Like this is an MMA fighter, just straight up an MMA fighter. So, you know, and then they've actually have some default women, which is surprising.
Oh, here are your downloaders. Okay, yeah, that Naito's good.
And then here,
there's a better Tanahashi.
This Takahashi is terrible.
Oh, it's Takahashi. Oh, that's the one I have.
Yeah. His face is wrong.
Yeah, but his hair's fine.
His hair's fine, his face is wrong.
That's the evil I have.
And then this is a really good Kenny.
Yeah.
And that's about it for what I have right now. I only just started downloading stuff today. This game also has only been out for a day at time of recording.
Right.
So there's a lot of stuff. I do want to mention really quick, Ernest Miller there is a man in actual wrestling called Ernest the Cat Miller, and him just being Ernest Miller is really funny to me.
I wonder if that's an oversight or not.
It's definitely an oversight.
All right, let's show what making a wrestler be like and scare everyone away from this game.
Listen, it's not as scary as you think.
It's fun. As someone who likes wrestling, like being able to download some of my favorite wrestlers and go like, okay, this is the version where they were a bad guy. This is a version where they were a good guy. And it's nice to organize them and put them together. It's actually really fun.
And this is gonna be Chucky.
Yep.
So you gotta pick your weight class.
Chucky's a junior.
Chucky's a junior.
Yeah.
That really depends. That sort of defines like what titles you can wrestle for. You pick your gender. These two down here are shitty.
Yep.
Birthplace. They have a pretty decent list. Like they have basically everywhere. Like they have Ghana and Trinidad and Tobago. Like they have a lot of the places that like people don't think of when it comes to wrestling, but also have like wrestling hotbeds like South Africa and like India. I'm parts unknown because it's the internet.
Yeah, the most unknown parts.
If you're a junior heavyweight, you got to be under 205. So 202.
205 live.
And I'm gonna make him 5. Wow. How short can I make him?
Wow.
How short can I make him?
Whoa.
You can make him short. How tall can I make him?
How short can you make him?
3'3".
Unknown height.
There we go. Height unknown.
Yeah, who knows?
So I'm gonna go to appearance last.
Sure.
Because that is the scariest part of this, I think. Personally.
Yeah.
Well, CPU logic is.
Yeah.
We'll go to that last. But so skill is.
Oh boy, I haven't looked at this yet.
It's something. There's some quality of life stuff they need to really improve on. Like, you can't preview your theme song yet.
Yeah, that sucks.
You can preview the voice, though.
Yeah.
Good. Hold on, I need to find my favorite one really quick. Ooga! Wait, that's not it.
Ooga, yeah, I say that all the time.
Brainbuster!
Great.
There's some really good ones. Yeah, here it is.
Wow, what a rush.
Basically.
That was really good. Ooh.
There we go.
Uh-huh.
So these two, what these are is you can put them to match when you do a move. So if you want to meow every time you hit a move, you can do that. Let's just go through this stuff. Basic charisma and wrestler rank. I honestly don't really know what they do specifically.
That sounds like a Fire Pro game.
Yeah. Charisma, I imagine, has something to do with match ranking, like when you do stuff that plays to the crowd.
Yeah.
The different fight styles here are a little, like, they're mostly kind of self-explanatory. Some of them are a little weird, like Panther, I believe, is like based off the Tiger Mask. Yeah, no, totally. So what the fight style does is affects what skills you're compatible with, and we'll see that when we get into the moveset. But I'm just going to go Panther because of those meows. Return skill is the same, except it's for your counter moves. American.
Damn right.
Critical ability is, so when you do certain types of moves, sometimes they'll crit, which means, like, it's easier for you to take the guy down. Generally speaking, I always like to leave it on finisher because it makes finishers more special. But you can do this whatever you like. And you'll notice that now we're on things that cost points. You have a limit of points until you finish the mission mode. You have 256 as your upper limit. Actually, I believe that's a little higher than what it is, because I've done some of mission mode. Special skill, they need to add things that explain what these are, but again, it's been out for a day. I imagine we'll come back to this at some point when it's more done in some way, shape, or form. Recovery is how fast you get up. Recovery when bleeding. I mean, hey Michael, do you want to guess what recovery when bleeding is?
It's when you recover and you make the other person bleed.
Got it.
Yeah. Boom.
Breathing is actually a big deal. So the thing with breathing is, you'll notice when you play a long match, you will get tired. And what breathing does...
There's a breathing button.
There's a breathing button!
Yes.
You hit L1 on the PS4 controller, and your dude just stands there and goes... And, like, you'll know when your guy is, like, completely blown up because he's, like, standing there and you can't move. And you just have to hold L1 and be at your opponent's mercy until you have enough breath in your tank to fight back again. So, like, bigger moves will, like, take more of your stamina away, and breathing is how you recover from it. Spirit, if I'm remembering correctly, ties into your kick-out ability. It's your fighting spirit.
I have put that to 0.
Okay, cool.
Yep. None.
Neck endurance, arm endurance, back endurance, and leg endurance are all very simple. Sorry, I'm just doing some important things. Movement speed,
self-explanatory.
Self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Very, very fast. He's a trained man. Ascent style is if you can go up the top rope. Run lets you like jump up it basically, and up and down speed is how fast you do it. Go medium fast on that. Exchange blows is a new thing to Fire Pro. It is when you just hit the shit out of each other for a few seconds, and whoever... I think you button mash during it. I don't know if that's actually accurate. I just kind of do that.
I didn't, and it worked out fine.
Okay, so it's probably just stat-based then.
Let's kind of try to speed this up a little, because there's a lot to go through, and if someone...
a fucking complicated game, I'm sorry. Here, you just put in your stats, and if you hit over the edit point thing, you can't do it anymore. Moveset.
Here we go.
So, these are your strikes. Sorry.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna move off this. So, you'll see something here, if you look down on the, underneath the man. Stop that. If you look down underneath the man, you'll see compatibility C. That means it's compatible with your fighting style. The way I always look at it is I try to go for stuff that's C and up when I'm actually making a person, but then, like, sometimes if you want them to have a weird move, like, if you want Vader to have his moonsault, it's not going to be compatible with him because he's, like, a power style guy.
Right.
But it's in his moveset. It basically just means you're better at that move, and then it also lists the attributes there. A big problem with this game right now is it does not, like... Actually, this is probably not a great category to do it. It does not change the compatibility when you're scrolling through like other Fire Pro games do. You don't see it until after you change your compatibility. So that just changed from a D to an A after I hit it, and now everything's listed as an A, and if I change it to this, it'll be a C now.
That sounds like a bug. That doesn't sound like...
It is a bug. Like, it's just one of those things that I'm just letting people know about, because, like, this game is in early access, and if you pick it up, you might be a little confused when everything in a certain category is something for your dude.
Wow, I'm really good.
This is the strike contest. It's just what move he does when he punches people. I'm gonna make it this one.
Sure.
And it's gonna meow when he does it. Oh, that is a nightmare sound. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go to like, let's go front grapple big. Turn that off real quick. Just so you guys can see how many moves are in this game, and I have not unlocked them all.
That's a lot of moves.
It's a lot of moves. A lot of these are animations from the old Fire Pro game, but like...
Go to low blow.
This is a great one to show. Okay, but I want to show this off really quick, because they have the Muscle Buster from Ultimate Muscle. Where's low blow?
That's pretty
so
good.
Something they've added is you can sort by move type now, which is a huge quality of life improvement. So you want to go to low blow?
Yeah! Just fucking punch that man in the dick.
That's his finisher.
Okay, I'm alright with that.
Yeah. I mean, he represents our website, so, you know. So they've added, this is one of the things so one of the things they added was sorting them, basically, which is I love it. I'm not going to go through everything. There's just one other thing they've added that I love, and it is the pin button. Believe it or not, you used to be able to make characters who could not pin guys. I used to do it all the time. Now they've added a dedicated button for pinning, so you don't need to waste, like, your move slots on stuff that is, like, a roll-up or whatever.
Oh, you can rename it.
Yeah, you can rename your finisher. I'm renaming it.
Yep, that's accurate.
Yep. So yeah, and then CPU logic is fucking the most intimidating thing in the world.
I haven't even, that is...
it's the frequency with which they do moves when they are in that situation.
Yeah. Which, I feel like WWE games have had something, or certain games have had stuff like this in it.
They have like your personality type.
Right.
In the new WWE games where it's like bold or cowardly or whatever.
Yeah.
And that'll affect it, but it's never been as deep as this.
Yeah.
But let's go to the most important thing.
Sure.
Let's make our man. So, something they've added in this game is you can change between stance and the dude just standing there, and then also you can, down here, with the mouse, I believe. Is it with the mouse?
No.
There we go. I can click on it, and then I can rotate. Some of this stuff only works with the mouse right now. They have addressed this already.
I think that one works without.
It does it.
Yeah.
Not for me right now.
Oh, okay. It was fickle for me.
Yeah, that they've addressed that edit mode has some jank to it right now. But like being able to rotate parts is a big deal because in Fire Pro Returns you couldn't do that, and it made it so sometimes I'd put a thing on my guy and all of a sudden he had a target on his ass.
Yeah. No.
I think Hoppy Boy.
No.
No? You want this one?
No.
What one?
Let's get no. No, we don't have power. No. No. Yeah, that one.
It's mixed style?
Yeah.
Alright.
You look ridiculous there. Uh-huh. I like what's happening here.
Yep. No.
Wait, why what does the red mean?
I don't know. I think that means I'm actually over what I should have.
I think that means like it affects your stat.
Even better then. Big head.
Yeah.
And also very large legs.
Yeah, I've heard that. Oh boy. Oh, that looks unnatural.
Wait, hold on. I'm not done.
No, I don't. I'm uncomfortable with the legs still.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like he's stealing hams, but he's not wearing any pants.
He's thick.
Oh, don't even.
I'm actually just gonna really quickly remove this hair. So with the faces, you'll notice that there's like 300,000 of these. Like
a lot.
They're still loading in, is how many there are. What a lot of people don't know you can do is, and I want to show this off, is you can pick up here. You probably can't see the mouse, but you can see it highlighting. You can click off different ones. So if you just want the base one to recolor, which is the one you want, if you want basically skin tones that aren't tinged by the other default skin tones, like this. God, the empty spot in that forehead.
Yep, sure. Just making the average wrestling fan, if you know what I'm saying.
This video's over. So you can go through and like...
That's a lot.
There's so many... It's still loading them in.
And it's
like...
It's all layer-based, so it's kind of like it's almost like you're photoshopping using the stuff that they provide. You can... It's shocking to me to see well, not shocking, but some of the early workshop stuff is not great. And I wonder if that's because they aren't just diving in and really spending way too much time on this.
I think soon enough we will see much, like, more detailed and more, like, true to the actual person ones. Like, that Kenny Omega I had earlier looked real good.
Yeah, that was like a G1 Kenny Omega.
I believe that was specific. Like they specifically mentioned his G1 climax, his G1 special outfit.
Yeah,
and if you look at it, it is like literally that.
Yeah, and his pony. He had the ponytail as well.
Yeah, which is, if I can say really quickly, his best look in my opinion.
Sure.
Anyway, I'm gonna give our man No Face. And so again, you can sort by different parts. They actually label them here instead of just base 1, which I guess makes sense because the other ones are just skin tones. So we're gonna be a floating Vader head.
As was foretold in the prophecy.
Yeah. Hold on, there's a specific hair I want. And I hope it's in hair and not in other. I'm gonna actually put in other as well. Oh, no.
Want.
I'm used to doing this with a mouse.
Yeah, so another thing with this game, I haven't used a lot of the mouse. I've been using just my controller. There is sometimes a noticeable input lag. I don't even know if that's the best way to put it.
Yeah, you described this to me, and I haven't had this problem, but we're about to see a problem that I have that you don't have, so I don't even know what the fuck.
Yeah, I think it might just be...
Let's give him that nice mullet.
I think it just might be it's early on, because I will press stuff on menus, and especially in character select, I will press down. It has clearly registered that I've pressed down. It will move down, but it will take a second to kind of catch up. Like it's trying to figure out what I want to do, even though all I'm doing is... Oh, hey, there was your...
Yeah, so I didn't mean to click on it just yet, but so this is a glitch I've been having, which is that
You're not doing that, right?
I'm not touching the controller right now. I'm touching the controller now. I am scrolling down. I have let go.
It is a ghost.
So it's turned picking colors into a fun little timing-based thing for me. So hey, that blue will work.
That's great. It's like a ghost is in your system. That's actually kind of, as shitty as that is, that's kind of fun.
It's pretty fun in a really dumb way.
Yeah.
So there's his head. I think it looks pretty good.
And
you can go through a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah.
He's a bear.
Yeah, he is.
He's a... Hold on. Where is it? He's a Actually, no, wait. I'm going to make him a terrifying bodybuilder. Because the bodybuilder in this is absolutely the stuff of nightmares. Because it is so vascular.
Tell me more.
Like... No.
Yep, that works.
There we go.
Yep.
I'm just speeding through this really quick. I'm probably not going to change a lot of these colors.
That's fine.
Sorry, y'all. I will finish this man and put him on the Steam Workshop when he has a full moveset.
Well, that's scary.
The bare feet?
No, I just meant putting this man out into the public.
Oh no, yeah, no, he's going to be out there for all to see. His bare feet. He's still got laces on it though.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I think. What do you think? What do you think of our boy?
I would cross the street if I saw him coming my way.
Yeah, you don't like our son?
I disown him. I do not claim this as my own. Oh, he got bigger.
Yeah. What if I made him a giant?
No.
What if I made him very squat?
No.
What if I made him female? It's not really. It's literally just a size slider. Like it just changes some of the proportions there, which is actually pretty cool because then you can make like bigger ladies and stuff.
I am uncomfortable
with the other poses. Anyway, I want to make him a giant because I like how he stretches out when he's a giant.
He has no ass.
No, he has no ass.
Zero ass.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, is there an actual? Can you select asses?
I could probably pick a bare ass. But I'm gonna give him this instead. What do you think of that, Michael? Michael?
I don't like it.
Michael, hello?
I don't like any of this.
Let's change his profile really quick.
No.
Oh no, wait, there's no profile stuff yet.
I don't like any of this. No middle name? Just none?
In the other games, you could put in a little bio. Hopefully they add that at some point. Anyway, I'm going to save this to my system because I hate life. He's a member of the Bullet Club. So that's like most of it, aside from like on like mission mode. We kind of explained has just a bunch of different match types and really helps you sort of get familiar with everything. I recommend that to everybody. I think the only thing we haven't really shown off is the online play, but it's kind of, I think it's down right now.
It's been going down and up. It's I haven't really.
They're kind of figuring out their server load right now.
Yeah, I haven't messed with it yet, but it's neat, and I'm glad it's there. I think that they will open that up to more and more things, including, I want to say it can go up to 4 to even 6 people, and you can do, battle royals.
8 people.
8 people. Okay.
8 people is the upper limit. Yeah.
There you
Currently,
go.
right now, did you say like right now you can do one-on-one player versus player, and then you can also do 2 players in a tag team versus 2 CPU, or 2 CPU versus 2 CPU simulations.
And you will eventually be able to do things like battle royals and all this other stuff. So
everything that's in here will eventually be online, I believe, is what they've said.
Yeah. So this is, I think we're gonna wrap up with the worst, scariest match imaginable. Oh God.
Yep.
But yeah, this is out now.
The scariest match imaginable.
What did I say? It's on Steam, early access, $19.99. It'll eventually, I think, once it's complete, come to PS4. But come on.
Yes, they have confirmed PS4, but no other platforms as of yet.
Yeah, but come on. If it's not a heavy intense. Oh, this is disgusting.
I have turned the speed up too.
I don't.
What's the wrong? This is the king of sports.
I don't like wrestling anymore.
I love it, personally speaking. So yeah, Fire Pro. It's $20, I believe, right now for early access. They've said like very openly that they are going to be updating this pretty frequently. Sorry, I'm really hoping one of them gets thrown into the landmines. Also, there are landmines in this wrestling game. I can't think of anything else to mention other than pro wrestling is an art form, as you can see right now.
No.
But yeah, thanks for watching. And remember, Chucky will find you.
This is fucking nightmare. Oh, he's making the noises. Oh, we have to really meow.
Just wait till I'm done. Yes!
Alright, that's it. No.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
No. No.